All right, today we're talking about something that I think is going to hit home for a lot of you. It's what we're calling the mental cost of depth.
I mean, have you ever asked yourself this? You kind of look around at your life and everything's okay, right? No big drama, no huge crisis, but for some reason you're just exhausted, mentally drained all the time.
Look, if that resonates with you at all, you are definitely not alone. Feeling totally overwhelmed when everything should be fine, it's a really common thing. And it's super frustrating, right? So today, we're going to get into exactly why that happens.
Okay, so what is really going on? Well, it comes down to what we can call the intelligent mind's paradox. The idea that you could have this super high-performance mind, but really low energy. And it really is a paradox, isn't it? I mean, your mind is this amazing machine. It can solve complex problems. It can think deeply. It's built for high performance. So why does that exact same feature leave you feeling so completely wiped out? Let's dive in.
The heart of this whole thing, the real reason for that constant drain, can be summed up in 3 words: the always-on brain.
Think about it like this. Your brain isn't just a regular computer. It's more like a high-performance race car engine. It's built for power, it's built for speed, and it's always processing. And just like an engine that's constantly revving at high RPMs, it just burns through fuel like crazy. And the biggest problem? It really struggles to just switch off.
And here's where the difference really shows up. For most people, processing is kind of linear, you know? You get a task, you process it, and then you rest. It's over. But for a deep processor, that rest part never really comes. The task might be done, but the mind just shifts gears into this mode of continuous analysis. You're replaying that conversation from yesterday, you're connecting some random article you read to a book from 5 years ago. The job is never really done.
You know, this constant state of analysis, it actually has a name, and just giving it a name is a huge first step to getting a handle on it. It's called cognitive depth.
And here's the key thing to get. Cognitive depth isn't just about thinking hard on a specific problem. Nope, it's this persistent state where your mind just keeps going. It's chewing on old conversations, it's making these wild connections between ideas, it's planning for a million different futures long after the original event is over. You know what it's like? It's like having 100 tabs open in your brain's web browser, and they're all constantly refreshing in the background, all the time.
But here's the thing. Living like that, in this constant state of cognitive depth, it's not free. There's a price to pay, and it's a pretty big one.
And this is where it gets real. You feel this deep emotional fatigue because you're not just processing facts, you're processing all the feelings and what-ifs that go with them. That feeling of being overwhelmed, it stops being a temporary state and just becomes your normal. And sleep, forget about it. How can you sleep when your brain just refuses to shut down? It all comes back to that one core problem. You just can't seem to switch off.
I love this quote because it just nails the feeling, right? A mind that never stops processing is a muscle that never stops flexing. Just picture that for a second. Imagine you had to hold a 10-pound weight and just flex your bicep all day long. It doesn't matter how strong you are, eventually that muscle is just going to give out. Well, your brain is a muscle, and that constant flexing is exactly what's causing this deep exhaustion.
Okay, this brings us to the final part of this. And honestly, it's the most important takeaway of all. Because this isn't about finding a fix for a problem. This is about completely reframing how you see this entire experience.
Because when you feel like this, it is so easy to beat yourself up over it. To think, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just relax like everyone else? But I need you to hear this loud and clear. This exhaustion, it is not a sign of weakness. It is not some flaw in your character. Here's the truth of it. That feeling, it's the price of admission. It's the cost that comes with having a mind that is wired for depth. Think about it. Your ability to see connections nobody else sees, to analyze things deeply, to think critically, those are your superpowers. The exhaustion is just the flip side of that coin. It is not a bug, it is a feature of your design. So I want to leave you with this question. Instead of fighting against your own nature, what if you started to work with it? What if you started to honor it? How are you going to give that powerful mind of yours the rest it actually needs to do its best work? Maybe that means scheduling real downtime, or maybe it's just getting better at deciding what's actually worth all that deep thinking. Because once you understand the mental cost of your depth, you can finally start to pay that price wisely.